There is no shame in asking for help and needing extra classes. They are all there to make you better. Next is trying to make your reading fun. Some people do this already without realizing it, you guys, but I'm going to properly explain how this helps. You guys, you know how little children rather read colorful storybooks than read novels that didn't have pictures, that didn't have images, and they tend to understand the storybooks that had colors and all those illustrations and bigger handwriting and bolder everything more than they would understand novels that were just series of words that had no picture, nothing. That's exactly the same theory and concept we're going to apply here. When reading a textbook that's very boring, I mean, just the outlook of the textbook without opening it already looks very boring. The handwriting is small, there are no pictures, no illustrations, nothing. It's like in white and black, there's absolutely no colors. First thing I want to do first is go and browse about another textbook that is more colorful, or just go to the internet and source images on that particular topic and colorful diagrams, anything colorful on that particular topic. Go and look for it. Download academical videos on that topic from YouTube, from other apps. Buy highlighters, colorful pen, fancy notebooks, sticky notes. In fact, you can draw your favorite movie characters in front of your textbook and associate funny jokes or memes or rhymes or poems with whatever concept you are reading inside the textbook. You guys, this is so helpful, and this is really extremely helpful, because in the exam you might forget that concept, but you did not forget the joke or how that concept made you feel. And just by knowing the joke can lead you to remembering that concept that you might have forgotten in the exam. You guys, I've gotten to a stage where I associate every single new thing I read with something that I know before. A funny joke, rhyme, meme, anything, a poem, video. I associate every single new thing I read academically to something that I already know before. This helps your brain so much. Just linking old things to new things, forming a connection. Even if you don't remember the new things, the old things will lead you into remembering the new things. You can read in colorful, airy atmospheres. Put sticky notes all around you that have all the concepts you are reading about. Play background music that is non-distracting. You guys, this will keep your reading fun. Your brain will not associate reading with fun, and you want to come back to keep reading over and over and over and over again the next day, and the next. Reading no longer seems like a long, boring thing, because you're not watching videos about it, you're not seeing images, you're not seeing flow charts, you're forming acronyms, you're reading with people. You guys, reading no longer becomes a chore. You now start to develop genuine interest in reading. You guys, I have a video where I talk extensively on over 20 productive apps that every student needs. I will put the link of that video down in the description below. Please go check that out after this one. You guys, that video will change your life. If you have been struggling to be productive, you have been struggling with time management, your phone will be a literal moving time manage master. Your phone will be a literal moving productivity master. You have every single productivity app that you need as a student to succeed. And I talk about all of those apps in that video. Please go check that video out after watching this video. And you guys, before I get into the next tip, if you've been enjoying this video so far, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel to see more videos like this of me, and to just encourage me to continue producing more videos like this. So let's get into the next tip, you guys. Next is engaging in active reading. So just because you hate to read does not mean that you should not read your 5 hours on a bed covered with a duvet. Just because we should pet you that you hate to read, while your mates are going to the library or sitting down on a desk and a chair to read. No, that is wrong. You have to engage actively in reading. Engage your brain, engage your muscles, engage your mind. See, use your heart to read. Use your mind to read everything in you to read. Your eyes, let them see. Your nose, let them feel. Try to smell, try to hear every single thing you are reading. Try to picture. Let your mind be active. You are picturing this thing. Read about chemical concept you have never seen before. Picture it. Picture how it will look like if maybe you were seeing it for the first time. Use your entire body and your entire being and your entire personality to read. Highlight important concepts, form notes, generate acronyms and flowcharts. Do it all. Use large, eligible handwriting so that you can be attracted to read the note again. Because you will read the note again that night before you go to sleep. Set quizzes for yourself and possible exam questions. And at the end of that day, you're going to do a brain dump. What is a brain dump? A brain dump is when you get a blank sheet of paper and you write down every single thing you've read that day in a summarized form. So that's when you will catch yourself. If you have not been understanding, if you have not been focusing, if you have not been following through all of those 5 hours that you read, in that brain dump, you will know. and there's anything that you forgot during writing that brain dump, at the end of writing, you now go back to the textbook and read it again that same day before you go to sleep. So always end your days with brain dumps. Now, like I said before, be very patient with yourself. If you don't understand the concept, maybe during the brain dump you try to forget a lot of things. Be very patient with yourself. That is not the time to start pushing yourself too hard or insulting yourself. Just be patient and read that thing over and over again. You keep understanding it better and better and better. You guys, repetition beats retention. Always know that repetition beats retention. Retention beats mastery, which is what you want. Next is going to places that inspire you to read. You guys really don't feel inspired to read normally, right? So don't now go to a party or a club to go and read. Chances are you're not going to read nothing at all. So when you think about reading, where does a mind go to? Is it a library? Is it a classroom? Is it your hostel? Then go there to read. That will just make the entire reading process easier for you. So I know a girl who hated reading in libraries because libraries will always make her sleep. However, after classes each day, she will stay in the empty classrooms the evening and read in the empty classroom. So for her, classrooms inspired her to read. So think about where inspires you to read and go there to read. That will just make the entire reading process easier, smoother, and faster for you. Next is not underestimating classes and discussion groups. You guys, see, tomorrow I don't know any A grade student or a student on a 4.0 GPA that take their classes for granted. Till tomorrow, I still take my classes very seriously, which involves not missing classes, not missing discussion groups. Those things are my holy grail. No matter how boring the lecturer is, I don't sleep in the class. I'm always paying rapt attention. I'm taking notes. I'm asking questions. No matter how silly the question is sound to the rest of the class, as long as it helps me understand better. I'm making voice recordings of whatever the lecturer is saying so that when I get back to my hostel, I can listen to the man's explanation over and over and over again and update my notes if there were space or gaps in my notes. You guys, classes are everything to me, and so is discussion groups. In discussion groups, another student may explain something from a different perspective or a different point of view that you did not even see before, and may draw light to some things that you might have missed when reading the textbook. Plus, may not always be in contact with your lecturers to ask them questions that you have, but you can bring your questions to discussion groups and all of you can rub heads together and try to solve them. Plus, being in discussion groups holds you accountable to read. When you know that perhaps you are the next person that's supposed to give a talk in that discussion group, you're going to want to read so you don't embarrass yourself, or just for different reasons actually. So being in a discussion group holds you accountable to a certain degree to read. And projects and assignments may be given in the discussion groups that just help you read better, understand it better. You guys, I don't joke with classes, I don't joke with discussion groups, and I don't think you should as well. I must have a very good reason for missing a class. I don't even miss classes. No matter how good the reason is, I just don't miss classes. You guys, I have a video where I talk about effective note taking in class, meaning how to take notes properly during class. And I will put the link of that video down in the description below. Please go check that out as well. And there are a lot of apps that can help you take notes during class. And those apps can be found in that video where I talk about productivity apps for students. So all the videos that you need after this video, I will link them down in the description below so that you can go check them out as well. Listen, I was sent to make your life better. Do you hear me? I was literally sent to make your life better. You know deep down in your mind is telling you to subscribe to my YouTube channel. So just do so now. Do so now. I came ready for you guys. Like, I'm ready. I'm prepared. Oh God. I will put the link of that video down in the description. I will put the link. Download. But don't sit there, you're going to read in the daytime. No, I'm saying the wrong things.